me gustaba, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no. Ey, pero ya no, ey, pero ya no. Antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustaba, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no. Ey, pero ya no, ey, pero ya no. Ey, ey. Conmigo ya no tiene break. Ey, ya no quiero de tu amor fake. Ey, ya no estoy pa' ti. Ya no estoy pa' ti. Conmigo ya no tiene break. Ey, ya no quiero de tu amor fake. Ey, ya no estoy pa' ti. Ya no estoy pa' ti. Ahora en todas las redes me sigue. Sorry mami, no me hostigué. Pero como yo no se consigue. Tú fueras mi J-Lo, yo Dale Rodríguez. Pero ahora me gusta otra sicaria que vive por Bayamón. A mí ya no me cachas, yo no soy un Pokémon. Tengo a otra que se joda el camón. No quiero que me llores, no vengas con el dramón. No, que ya no estamos pa' los tiempos de la high. Sí. Hace rato que te dije bye. Gracias por el apoyo, baby, gracias por los likes. Yo estoy con 5 cubanos y 4 en Moscay. Me compro una Hayabusa y no te voy a dar una ride. En verdad prefiero contigo, no me enfango, no voy a manchar la Off-White. Si no te gusta, sorry, esa es la que hay. Porque antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustaba, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no. Ey, pero ya no, ey, pero ya no. Bro.
They will always haunt my dreams. The green twins with your eyes. They will always haunt my dreams. The green twins with your eyes.
Gotta do better, I 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 gotta do better, gotta do better today, gotta do better before.
It's the Athletics going up against the Colorado Rockies. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. The cameras are out for this one, partner. Home openers are unique and always bring a special type of energy to the ballpark.
Today is a celebration. It is the beginning of a new year, and there's no other game like this one on the schedule. It's the first time playing inside your home stadium with your brand new teammates, and you know the fans are going to bring the energy. The excitement is already building in here.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about to get started, and today's starting pitcher, Ryan Feltner.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. And that misses.
That's the ball.
And we're underway here in the home opener.
1-0.
Fought off foul. Kicks and fires. And there's a
That's
ball.
the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Next to hit, Jacob Wilson. Fires over to first. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone. And time now to check out the A's lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
2 down, nobody on. In there. And so now 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And now the count is even. Two outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nothing doing there for the A's. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Denver. So here's the lefty, Jeffrey Springs.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Sam Hilliard, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And another ball. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
That misses, and the count is 3-1. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Ezekiel Tovar. Ball 1, no strikes. Tovar went deep twice in his last game.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Brown makes the grab, one down. Here's Bud Black's lineup for the Colorado Rockies. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. And that one is lifted in the air. Brown makes the grab for the second out. Here's Michael Tolia. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. And a swing and a miss there.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Outside
ball.
low. And that is ball 1. Runner on the go. And that one fouled off. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Runner on the move again. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Third home run of the season, and just like that, they're out front. It's 2-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
And now it's going to be Jacob Stallings. Not close with that one. 1-0. And there's a foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. Up and in, 2-1.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
Ripped to third. Over to first, and that is the inning. But the Rocks bring in 2 on this big fly. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Top of the second, here's the power hitting catcher, Shea Langoliers. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. His second of the year, and they're on the board. It's 2-1. Well, Singy, you know I'm a member of the Nerd Herd, and these are the moments I really appreciate StatCast the most. We need to know how far that one flew.
Well, I'll tell you, over 500 feet, Boog, and that's just insane. And I know we're seeing more and more power in today's game, but we just almost never see someone hit it that far. It's crazy, and it's just an unforgettable swing of the bat.
This is J.J. Bleday right through there for a strike. In the air, right side. And puts the squeeze on that one. One down. Now here's Gio Urshela. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-1.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
Just missed.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
And that's down and away. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Lined into left center, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Urshela around second, on his way to third. Coming home. The relay to the plate. He'll score. It's 2-2.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. 110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
Here's Miguel Andujar. That one the other way. That's a base hit as a run scores. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 3-2.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Tyler Soderstrom in the box now. No balls and a strike. Andujar at first, one gone. Next offering is in for a strike.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Foul ball still 0-2. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Just missing there. The count now 2-2. And delivers outside. That one 95 to finish him off.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Geloff at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
No balls, 1 strike.
Strike 2.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Out to short. Fires to first on the run, and that's a nice play to end the inning. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the A's 3 and the Rockies 2. Back here at Coors Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So in now for Colorado, Nolan Jones. Springs back to work. Fouled off to the right. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark. Got him. And a quick out, number one.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Thairo Estrada to the plate. Check swing, and he went. Strike one. Estrada went deep in his most recent game. Inside corner for a strike. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. Up with it, fires to first. And it beats him for out number two. That's a strikeout.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was.
And that is the inning. Rockies are down quietly. They trail it 3-2. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. And a first offering, a fastball for a strike. Pulls that one foul. That's outside. 1-2. And it's 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. And that one almost hit him.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
That's to third. McMahon zips it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Now batting, right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Lawrence Butler digs in now. He's 0 for 1. That clips the corner. Butler goes 6 feet 3 inches, hitting third in the lineup, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2018.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Next up for the A's, Shea Langoliers. He's already homered here in this one. And strike one to the catcher.
0-1.
And that's
1
in the
ball,
dirt.
1 strike.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. Another homer, his 2nd home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 4-2.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat, watch it go a long way. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working, powers that fastball out of here.
Now a chance for J.J. Bleday. First offering, and it just misses. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Nope, that's
Next
outside.
pitch is outside. Ball. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. This one popped up. Tovar under it. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jake Mangum, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Pitch misses.
That's down.
Ball 1. Out to short. Wilson zips it across. Leadoff man retired here in the third. And here is Sam Hilliard. Walked his first time. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike two.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
That one is absolutely belted. This one could be trouble. Around first, heading for two. Now around second, going for third. The relay throw. Not in time. He's safe.
Everything came together for him. Really nice job to take that inside pitch and pull it into the gap. He could have easily spun off of it or been tied up. He stayed short to the baseball, and he was thinking triple right out of the box.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ezequiel Tovar. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Brown makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they trail by 1.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. Fly to left his first time. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Yeah. Big swing and a miss.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the last half of the third. Line drive, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Tolia. He's already homered in this game. Hard hit to third. Tosses to first. That is the inning. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to inning number 4. It's the Athletics 4 and the Rockies 3. And we're back. Gio Urshela steps in. Line drive. In plenty of time to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. So here's Brown at the plate. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it goes just foul. 1 down, base is empty. Hit hard on the ground to short. And a couple of quick outs.
Now that is designated hitter Miguel Andujar.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Miguel Andujar. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
A's leading by a run. Foul ball there. And it is 2-1.
2-1.
Just missed.
Ball.
That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Soderstrom in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Andujar off of first with 2 away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Athletics 4 and the Rockies 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jacob Stallings. There's a swing and a drive. And gone out to the deepest part of the field. His first homer of the year. It's 4-4. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Digging in, Nolan Jones. Tied at 4. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
0-2.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Here's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada. 0 for 1 so far. Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Here's a 1-1. That one down the line. Now a jump throw. In time. Got him. My goodness, Chris. He had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got a cannon.
Swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Next offering is downstairs.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
In the dirt, but kept close. Well done behind the dish. Man at second. And a swing and a miss. Good job at damage. Back here in Denver, now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. That one fouled off.
You know, these A's, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 and 2 to count.
And he chases that one. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Beat him inside on that last pitch, and when you look back at the pitch sequence on that strikeout, it's pretty interesting. Away, and then back in again. Really commanded both sides of the plate right there.
Nope, ball.
That makes it pretty tough to get comfortable in the box.
1-0.
Wilson in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Misses
Ball.
just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
2-0. Ball. 3-0.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Next up for the A's, Lawrence Butler, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Jake Bird.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
First pitch misses. Swings through that one.
You know, that's a swing you'll see a lot against a good sinker. Just right over the top. Tough to barrel that up.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Man at first, 1 away. And that's downstairs and outside.
Ball. Full count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. There's a strike. Wilson off of first with 2 away. And that drops in for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Outside low. Now 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. The A's strand 1. Still all square at 4 apiece. Back here at Coors Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th.